Kenya, you know, is a robustly democratic country, and is the only place in our corner where people demonstrate, people express themselves freely, and everything in between. And but the last 24 months, slightly more over the 2 years, we have had a journey as a nation. We have reformed our education system. We have transformed our agricultural system, transformed our health system. We've brought in more interventions that were there for a very long time, housing and everything in between, and very heavy lifting the last couple of 24 months.
The criticisms have been very harsh on you as you've been doing this, and indeed some of the criticisms in terms of the questioning of rights, of freedom of speech. Look, you know, I'm always hesitant when I speak to a president to tell you about your own country.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, the criticisms say that it is authoritarian and that it is anti-investment. That the nature, the effect of all this is, it creates an anti-investment environment.
That cannot be further from the truth. If you look at the numbers don't lie, my friend. Our inflation has come down from 9.6 to 4 to an average of 4. Our dollar reserves have gone up, doubled actually, from $5.7 billion to $11.8 billion. Our exchange rate has come down from 167 to the dollar to 129. That tells you the fundamentals are strong. IMF just released a report that says Kenya has now moved from position 9 to position 8 as the largest economy in Africa, and Standard & Poor's has just given a report that Kenya is much more creditworthy than it was 2 years ago. That
so
tells
why are people protesting?
That's the essence of a democracy. Don't you see a demonstration around here? There are demonstrations all over. This is the essence of democracy. Democracy is that some people agree with you, some don't agree with you. Those who don't agree with you demonstrate. Those who don't agree with you, they do whatever it is that. But what leadership must do is to focus, keep the eye on the ball.
I was reading up on you. It must have been quite painful when you're described as the worst president. You saw that.
There is all manner of stories all over as to.
How did you take that?
I also saw one saying that Nairobi is the capital of Africa. You know, so there is all manner of things in the social media. But you see, as a leader, you must keep the focus.
How hard is that?
It's quite difficult because there is so much noise sometimes, there is so much action sometimes, and it is easy to be dissuaded or it is easy to be misled. But for the last 3 years, I have kept my focus, and believe you me, it's turning around. People are beginning to say, let's listen. Maybe William Ruto has something to say. In fact, because the reality is changing. The numbers are speaking for themselves. The transformation is real.
Do you regret getting involved and offering to lead the multinational force in Haiti? I mean, when you're complaining about old cars, second-hand cars, and that really, that comment, I'm not sure whether you realized it was going to sort of take off as it did, but you regret leading that?
I will never regret, because in the first place, Kenya came into Haiti out of solidarity, because that is the essence of the United Nations.
It's the other side of the world.
That is the belief we have as a nation, that we have been across the world many times. This is not the first time we are going across the world for peace efforts. We've done this in Kosovo. We've done it in many other places. So that is the DNA of Kenya, to be present when others need us.